Brings us to our last but not least resource center here at Cal State Fullerton. Of course, there's a ton, right, that weren't showcased today, but we did a comprehensive of what we feel you students could really utilize, comprehensive presentation. So this is Shireen, and she's gonna present about Titan Wealth. So let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. So, like she said, my name is Shireen. So I'm going to go into a little bit about myself before I get started. So I was actually a student here at Cal State Fullerton, and I graduated with my bachelor's in health science. And I was a volunteer in the health center for about 3 years, and then once I graduated, they decided they wanted to hire me on as full-time staff. So now I'm there. I'm the health education assistant. So I do a lot of the work in Titan Wealth. And we do a lot of health promotion services for students. So we educate students about different health topics. But today I'm going to talk to you all about student wellness, but focusing on 2 of our 4 pillars. So the 4 pillars are health services, Titan Wealth health promotion, CAPS, counseling and psychological services, and DSS, disability support services. And today I'll be talking to you all about health services and Titan Wealth health promotion services. And then if you have any questions throughout the presentation, feel free to just ask me. I'll be happy to. So first off, the health center is open 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday. It's open 7:30 to 5 p.m. every day, but appointments start at 8 o'clock. Except for Thursdays, appointments start at 9 o'clock. And then we're not open on the weekends or after 5. The phone number is right here, and then I give you all a brochure. Looks like this. So it has the information for all the 4 pillars inside with the specific times that each of these services are open, and also the phone number, email, and the website is on this side of the page at the very bottom. So if you have any questions later, if you just want to look something up, you can just go to the website and we'll have most of the information with you today. And then I left some extras here. Oh, thank you. Okay. And then have you all ever been to the health center? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't look like all of you have. So it's located on Gymnasium Drive between the kinesiology building, which is this one, and then housing. So it's basically just like straight to your right from this building. And right now we're doing a lot of construction, so there's a huge fence up front, but hopefully that will be done within the next couple of weeks. I'm ready for it to go off. So there are 3 ways to make an appointment. You can just walk in, make an appointment at the front desk, you can call, or you can go to the website, and all of that information is in the pamphlet I gave you. So it's really easy to make an appointment. We usually recommend students make an appointment rather than just walking in, but if you feel sick, which you do today, you can just walk in, make an appointment, or just walk in and then go try to see our students. So what's unique about our health center compared to several others is that you do not need health insurance to go to the health center. In your tuition, you already pay for these services. So in your tuition, you pay about $80, and it covers most of the costs of the services that you will receive. And it's free to see a doctor. You don't have to pay anything unless we're doing specialty services or extra tests. So if you need to do lab testing, and for some reason we can't do it in our lab and we have to send it out, that's when you'll pay very low cost for those services, but most of the time they're free in the health center. Also, for insurance, if you already have insurance and you want to use your insurance in the health center, you cannot do that. We don't accept outside billing. So everything we do there is just through your tuition. And these are some of the services we provide. So general health, if you just feel sick, you just walk in. If you have like a pretty deep cut and you need a couple stitches, we can do that for you all. Physical exam, just your annual checkup, want to see if everything's okay. Laboratory testing, so if you want to get blood work done, we can do that for you all. Immunization testing for travel and volunteering, so if you need shots to volunteer at a certain facility, we can provide that to you all. We give free flu shots in the fall to all students, so that's a no cost. X-rays, if for some reason you need an X-ray, we can provide that, and then other specialty services that I'll talk about. Do y'all have any questions so far? Oh yeah, and then also we can provide you with a male or female provider. So if you feel more comfortable seeing a female for like your annual checkup, you can do so. Just request it at the front desk, or when you call, just request a female provider. Same for male. If you prefer seeing a male provider, we can do that. And then if you speak another language and you feel more comfortable talking to someone in your language, there's certain people in the health center who speak different languages. So we'll do our best to accommodate, and if for some reason we can't, there's a translator that we can just call on the phone. You talk to the translator talks to the provider, and then that's how that communication happens. So you can speak in your own language. So one of the specialty services we have is Family Pack. So this is for pretty much anyone who either doesn't have their own insurance, like if you're under your parents' insurance, doesn't have insurance in general, or you're low income, things like that. So what this program does is provide students or people in general with reproductive health benefits. So if you don't want to get pregnant, you need some condoms, you need to get on birth control, you just apply for this program and they'll help you get that for free or very low cost. Most of the time it's free. And this also goes for like STI or STD testing, HIV testing. Or if you need like a pap smear, you can get that here. It's for females, so they check to make sure that they don't have human papilloma virus for cervical cancer. So just they insert a tool into a vagina and then they swab it and get it tested to see if if they have anything. So it's mostly for females. But then we also do have male reproductive exams under Family Pack as well. So another specialty service we have is acupuncture. So it's really low cost on our campus. It's only $5. If you go elsewhere, it can be like $100, $50, depending on if you have insurance or if you don't, it can be cheaper. But most of the time, it's a lot more than $5 per visit. This helps relieve pain, or if you're like really stressed, and you have like tension in your neck. They'll put the little needles on certain parts of your body. So if you have like tension in your neck, doesn't necessarily mean they'll put them in your neck. And maybe on your feet to relieve the tension in your neck. It's really amazing how it works. But yeah, they're only here on Thursdays, so you have to make an appointment if you do want to go to get this service. And then we also have chiropractic services. This is also $5 per visit, which is also really cheap compared to other places. And this realigns your spine, so it relieves tension as well. If you have pain in your back, lower back, your neck, your shoulders, this will help a lot with that. Acupuncture, like I said, it relieves a lot of stress. So if you're like on your computer all day or like studying all day, this will help with that. And I've actually done this at our health center, and they're amazing there. They really try to work with you, see where you have pain, relieve that pain, and they even just like talk to you. It's kind of become friends with the people that are like working up, so it's pretty cool. And then we also have optometry. For chiropractic services, they're only here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, so you also want to make an appointment. And this one actually books up really quickly. Students really like this service, so you want to book an appointment as soon as possible. Your first appointment is the longest. It's about an hour or 30 minutes to an hour, just because they're doing analysis on your body, seeing where there's pain, what needs to be aligned, and so on. And then after that, your appointments are about 15 to 30 minutes, so not too long. But you want to make an appointment as soon as possible. And then for optometry, we do eye exams, and it's $64. We partner with the School of Optometry that used to be across the street from our campus. They come on campus every Tuesday, so this is also a specialty service that you need to make an appointment for before going in. And then after your eye exam, if you need glasses and contact lenses, they're at a discounted price, usually about 20%. Let me know if you have any questions. Do you all have any questions?
Oh, we can do that at the end.
Okay. And then we also have a pharmacy. So the pharmacy is really cool because not only does it have prescription medication, but it has over-the-counter medication. So if you just need to get like some Motrin, you can just go to the pharmacy and get it. You would have to give your CWID so you can track who's getting what medication. But if you need a prescription medication, it has to be prescribed by one of our providers. So if you normally take a medication outside with your own provider or doctor, then we're not able to refill it here unless you see one of our providers and they feel like you still need that medication. But if you do want to get your medication at a different pharmacy, we can refer you out to a different pharmacy. But it's very beneficial to use our pharmacy because it's a lot cheaper. So like, say you want to get like allergy medicine, if you go to like a different pharmacy off campus, it's usually around like $15 to $20. It can be very pricey. If you come here, it's only like $5 to $10. So it's a significant difference. Some medications are only like 50 cents. Motrin is like $2, so it's really cheap at our pharmacy. And then for the pharmacy as well, we accept cash, check, Titan card, and credit cards, and you'll pay this at the central cashier on campus. And for some reason, if you cannot pay this, the health center will work with you to create payments or some other accommodation just in case you're not able to pay for your medication because we want to do something. And then another service we have is physical therapy. So do any of you play sports or anything? Yeah, the sports, you know, like tennis, volleyball. Yeah, so any of those sports or just exercising in general can cause tension in different parts of your body, and you may injure yourself. So physical therapy is really good at helping you with this. So it's $35 per semester. So the first thing that will happen is you're going to see a provider, and then they'll refer you to physical therapy. And then once you go to physical therapy, they'll give you a consultation. If they feel like you can do certain exercises at home, they'll send you home with that. But if they feel like you need to go to physical therapy on campus, it's $35 for the semester, and you can go as many times as you want, or you're able to go as many times as you need, I should say. So they'll tell you how many times they'd like to see you, and just $35 one-time payment for the semester, and you can go for all of those. And then we have counseling psychological services, otherwise known as CAPS. So for this, you have up to 10 free sessions. So this means if you ever want to talk to someone, you can do one-on-one counseling, and you can have up to 10 sessions. But most of the time, you don't need 10. Or if you do need 10 or more, they'll usually refer you out, just because we're trying to provide to as many students as we can with the time frame that they have for the semester. And then we also do individual counseling, that's up to 10 sessions, but then we also do couples and group sessions, which aren't included in your 10 frame. But if you need to go to counseling and psychological services and for some reason we're not open, it's a 24/7 crisis intervention hotline. So if you just call the number 4 CAPS in your brochure, they'll just redirect you to the hotline and someone will always be able to help you. So we're always there for you 24/7. And then as of August 1st, 2013, we're smoking vapor free. So not only do we partner with, or not only do we provide services on our campus, but we also work with others. So the Orange County Healthcare Agency provides students or anyone living in Orange County with smoking cessation workshops. So if they ever want to quit smoking, they can just call the number and they'll help them do that. And then you're not able to smoke anywhere on campus, including parking lots, the sidewalks of campus, behind buildings, so on and so forth. Yeah. So Titan Well, this is the department I'm from. So what we do is a lot of health education and promotion. So we have different presentations, such as what I'm giving you, but also some that focus on different topics. Mostly these 4 topics: sexual health, nutrition, alcohol, marijuana, and other drugs, sleep and relaxation, or self-care. We do different workshops, mostly in nutrition and self-care. And we have different events on campus, such as dog therapy. So we have dogs that come to campus every other week. So the student can just come pet them, release some stress. We have an event called the Flu Clinic, where you get free flu shots. But instead of doing it inside the health center, we do it out on campus, so it's more convenient for the students. We have an event called WellFest, which is basically a health fair, but it happens inside the health center. So you can get more familiar with how the building works, meet some providers, meet the nurses, and just learn more about the services we provide or what we can do for you. And then we also have one-on-one appointments too. So we have a health educator that focuses on one of these topics. So we have 4 health educators. The person that focuses on nutrition is actually a registered dietitian. So he's certified to do that. So if you ever want to create like a meal plan, you can do so with him. If you want to know more about like birth control or different contraceptives, you can see a sexual health educator. She'll be able to figure out what is best for you. Or if you just have any questions about any of these topics, you want to learn how to manage your stress, you can see the sleep and relaxation health educators on this board. And then this is our Titan Well hut. Have you all seen this? I haven't been on campus that much in the summer, but a few times. Yeah. So basically what it is like a gazebo that we build, and it looks exactly like that. There are 3 students who usually work it, and we just do peer-to-peer education. So students that actually attend our campus are getting out this information. We train them on different health topics, and what they do is whatever topic it is for the week. So we do 1 topic per 2 weeks. So say it's sexual health, they'll talk about the topic for about 2 minutes with other students. There's an activity that we usually have, like condom stats, how to put on a condom. We have models and condoms, and the students will teach you how to do that. And then you can win a cool prize from just skating. So we covered all of these topics, as well as different other topics, and it just changes every 2 weeks. Do you all have any questions?
Thank you, Sheree. And on behalf of Summer Bridge, we want to give you just a thank you card for
Thank
coming
you.
and presenting.
Appreciate it. I actually have something for you to walk through.
Ooh.
So in the Titan Well hut, when you play an activity, we usually give you a prize. So this is like one of the prizes we give. It's a sticker that you can put on the back of your phone, and it's basically a wallet.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cute.
And then you said you have 3 other students.
Yeah, I'll take them. Thank you, Sheree. This is really nice. Does anyone have any questions for Sheree? Do you know where all these facilities are located?
Yeah, all of it can go through your Titan card. So everything that you're going to pay for in the health center is actually through.
I have a question, Sheree. Is everything, I'm fairly new to the campus, is everything in Titan Well, like all those services that you listed on your PowerPoint?
So the building is actually called Student Wellness. So
Okay.
the department is called Student Wellness, and then under Student Wellness there are 4 departments. Titan Well is a health education and promotion department, the one that I'm from, that does the hut and then the presentations, the workshops, and events. But Student Wellness and Health Services covers the other stuff.
Okay.
But it's all in the same building.
Okay, cool.
Except CAPS is right next door. But they're really close to each other, so it's like the same building.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Let's get